Her dreams were quietly taken, not stolen with noise, just dismissed as unrealistic. People looked at her and decided she did not belong. Middle class, ordinary, replaceable. She felt invisible. Even when she smiled, it felt like no one was noticing her. She remembered her first dream, to finish the project she had started, to write, to create. But every time she tried, someone told her, "It's impossible for someone like you." She wanted to scream, to argue, to fight. But instead, she paused. She realized that the world would not hand her her life. If she wanted it, she would have to take it herself. No one came to celebrate her small achievements. When she completed a small project, it went unnoticed. Even family assumed she would fail eventually. She wondered if she even mattered. Would anyone care if she disappeared today? And yet, a tiny voice inside whispered, "You matter to yourself. That is enough." She started noticing the world differently. Small people, small words, small dismissals. They no longer defined her. One day, she walked past a meeting where a group of people laughed at an idea she had shared months ago. Instead of arguing, she smiled to herself and walked away. She had learned something new. Their approval was irrelevant. She stopped explaining herself. She stopped arguing. She started working. She picked up her half-finished projects. She examined them carefully. What was broken? What could be fixed? Step by step, she repaired what had been left incomplete. Even when money was tight, she invested in herself. Even when support was missing, she kept learning. One evening, she stayed awake until midnight, struggling with a particularly messy project. Her fingers were tired, her mind wandered. But she reminded herself, progress, not perfection. Day one starts here. It was in those quiet hours that she realized something powerful. No one will ever serve you your dreams. You must become your own provider. On her path, there were people who tried to block her. There always are. Some laughed, some criticized, some tried to manipulate her. She could have reacted, she could have argued, but she did not. She remained calm. She observed. She chose the path that served her growth, not their approval. A colleague at a part-time job mocked her ambition. "Why do you even try?" they said. Instead of answering, she silently worked harder. Months later, she quietly surpassed them in results, not to prove them wrong, but to prove herself right. Obstacles are inevitable. The measure of a person is not how loudly they fight, but how quietly they persist. And then, one day, she stopped calling it her ending. She called it day one. Her projects were finally moving forward. Her skills were improving. Her confidence, once fragile, grew steadily. She started teaching herself new skills, things she could never afford in school. She watched tutorials online, read books, experimented late into the night. Slowly, her half-projects became complete. Step by step, she turned what was abandoned into something meaningful. The day she claimed her day one, she realized something. The world's no's cannot define her. Every rejection was not a stop, it was a lesson. Every "you can't" was a push to grow stronger.
And whenever I look into water, in a glass, a puddle, the sink, I find myself staring a little too long. Sometimes in low light, I think I see something small and golden moving beneath the surface. And I quickly look away because maybe some gardens never truly let go of what once belonged to them.